No need for no long introductions. You guys know what game we're playing. Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Last time we left off, we were solving the Theodore Gilden case. We're halfway or midway through it. I'm going to try to get through the case today. We're in the Cordonia Chronicles, so the newspaper area. Sherlock just looks so cool just like that, just laying there. Um, Hopefully we can crack the case by today and then do some home redecoration later. But let's get into it. So we're outside of the Chronicles. We're gonna switch up the suit again. What do I fancy you wearing today? Let's go with that. Nope, 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 nothing. There we go. Alright, so yep, right here. Chronicles. Same outfit that you wore on the very first night. So, do we have to talk to you again?
I'm watching you closely, Mr. Holmes.
Of course you are. Alright, so what we're doing is we're going to pin this because this is what we want. We're gonna go through the archives in this area. Okay, hold on.
I'll be right here.
Of course you will, like always. Alright, so, period. It was... Let's see. What do I want to know first? Alright, if you see in this part, that means I edited out the whole article searching thing. So I got what I needed from the Cordona Chronicles area. Now we're gonna have to head to City Hall because that's the only other place I can think of that would involve a lot of paperwork being done for this.
Exquisite furniture for your home.
Okay, let me see. Any sort of markings? No. We're gonna go find how to get into City Hall now. I'm pretty sure that's where I have to go. Only because it's the only other place I can think of that would technically have like paperwork. That you need a lot of paperwork to be done in order for something to be legal. A lot of planning and whatnot. So is this how do I get into City Hall? Sorry. Gotta watch it though. There we go. Cordona City
Does it look
Hall.
remotely familiar to you? Should it? Concentrate, Sherry.
Okay. Silence is golden. Okay. Let's get this done real quick.
Does it look remotely familiar to you?
Let me see. Let's pen it just in case. A walk through City Hall Square. Okay, here we go.
A
I gotta
large
always remember to
crowd
pen
gathered.
things.
I was here, young and passionate about the truth. Mycroft stood close to me. He was keen on my attending every official event, that I might prepare myself for the Crown service.
Lucky for you, that was the last time he did it.
There was a stage here, a tribute. The governor gave his speech there. He was lying through his teeth and nobody noticed, or didn't want to, but I noticed. I was extremely irritated by his lies. I shouted my opinions very loudly for everyone to hear.
The crowd went wild.
Mycroft was angry but calm. He led me away from the stage. He told me that I should keep my mouth shut, and that silence is golden. I couldn't stand for that.
Behold, Sherlock Holmes's famous adherence to justice was born here.
Simple enough. Alright, thank you. Now, City Hall.
Are you lost, sir?
Not at all. I'm right where I need to be. I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
You know damn sure well you was not teasing. Alright. Well, time for me to look for this. Oh, right there. Oh, this. Thank you. Archives. Chief Archives. Gonna go in there. Where's the public archives, lady? Right here. Alrighty. Where's John? Normally he's somewhere being John. Oh, there he is, John. Subjects. Okay. District is Old City. This could take a while. So that didn't take long at all. That was actually pretty quick.
With your love for archives, you would have made the perfect bureaucrat.
gonna say it's right there. So next thing we have to do is fast travel to that area. It didn't take long at all. Just a quick little 1-2. Sometimes they can be tricky, other times they don't have to be. I probably did a cut so that it won't exit out of the thing. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Ah, no. Yes, yes.
I remember the monument, Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place. Do you recall it, John?
I do. I wonder if... What is that?
A hand me down.
From day to night, Aiden stands there.
We have time. Get some cases out of the way, you know? There we go.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
May I ask you something?
I clearly have nothing to do with what you are asking about.
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you. Don't miss out on my unique clothes.
Are you able to help me?
Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
Stop blocking the view.
Let's pick some. Don't leave. Take one more look. Let a good choice. A good choice indeed. Don't miss out on my unique clothes.
Sir, kind sir, might I steal your attention?
I'm not buying.
Ah, that is the thing. You won't waste a single mangear. I am a digger, you see, and I have heard of a dig site so deep it clogs your ears. I want to be there.
Sorry, I haven't
Why
been
are
talking.
you
I've just been
telling me
focusing,
this?
trying to figure
I heard
things
of a
out.
man
I figured it
recruiting
was
for
this
such a
guy.
deed.
So
A
if
man
you see any cuts
scarred,
before getting up
such
to
as,
this point,
the one that
I
you're hiding.
apologize. It's just been
And
taking
your
me a
boots
minute.
are dirty
I
with
gotta
the deep
think
clay I
outside the
am so
box when playing
familiar
this
with.
game.
Oh,
So this
I
whole
hope
series
it
right
wasn't
here
too
will
rude
be
of me to
consistent
point
cuts
that out.
and
You
edits and
have a
whatnot.
good eye. And you just
So
want
hopefully
to
you enjoy and get the
dig?
full experience.
Dig deep and that's it? What's the catch? Are you in desperate need of money?
Oh, there is no catch, sir. I won't even ask for advance pay. Just give me a shovel and I'll dig a hole like you've never seen.
Huh. Is that so? Well, I have to ask you an important question first. Would you be fine working for Brits?
I am all for them.
Well, you say that, but can you prove it?
You know how much I love tea? Once I drank so much of it, my eyes turned brown.
Fine. You're a fan. I'll give you that.
I can also speak in limericks.
Please don't. You might be a little bit weak in the head, but a natural born digger with a keen eye is what we need. Take this permission slip and go to this address. The guard will let you in and check with the professor once you're there.
Alright, time to make our way back to that area. So, time to go back. Wait. Hold on. Okay, time to hit back. I'm not gonna fast travel, I'm just gonna run while talking. So up until this point, I will possibly be editing some of this stuff out so that you won't be too much into it, or it would seem extremely long. About 30 minutes in. As far as the giveaway, nobody has claimed the giveaway just yet, so that is still up in the air. Reminder of the question: you can review the previous video. The giveaway will be, the winner of the giveaway will be announced on the next gameplay potentially. No, I'm not that big time person yet, but a giveaway every now and again doesn't seem so bad. So there is still a giveaway. It don't need to be this game. It can be a game of your choosing. Only a standard edition. Until we actually all make it big and everything, standard edition is the most I will do for now. But once we actually cross that road, we'll be doing something bigger like consoles and whatnot. And yes, I do mean consoles like PS5, Xbox Series X, S, stuff like that. Maybe a Switch. Well, yeah, we'll do a Switch. Not no maybe. So I really am thoroughly enjoying this game. This game is making me think outside the box, think of many things. So I don't mind that. So let's see. Are we at the? Yes, we are. We're back. So now, can we? No. What the heck? Oh, okay. Here it is. I think this is where. Okay.
Stop loitering and get inside.
There we go.
Newcomer, talk to the professor first. He's the old fellow with the glasses and the plans.
Where's the fire in your eyes? Where's the smile? I am sick and tired of seeing apathy among the new workers.
Sir, believe me, I do have the spark. I want to start work straight away. It's as important to me as it is to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm on the verge of a great discovery.
How did you meet?
Don't ask questions. You'll have to find the answers yourself. I'm not a nanny. I'm a busy man who is changing the course of history.
When was the last time you saw...
Young man, you're disappointing me. I'd like to see a bright career for you as the best digger on the island. Don't ruin it. We'll talk when you find something useful.
I am ready to work.
Splendid. Do you know what I am working on?
The Ivory Bats. Everyone is looking forward to the grand opening.
Who told you this nonsense? Why would you contaminate history with this base desire for leisure? We are looking for Vitus Lemonius's tomb. This is our goal, to find the artifacts of the early Roman Empire. Let's continue. I am Professor Swift. We have 3 rules here. Don't touch anything, always return the tools, and don't distract me unless you find something.
Sounds simple enough. Are you the only one in charge here, Mr. Swift?
Yes, I am the only one and no one else. You hear anything other than that, it's a lie. People of your kind can have difficulty understanding who's in charge. Take a minute, memorize my face, and then get to work.
Oh, I will definitely take a closer look to memorize my superior. I wish I could be as passionate about something as you are, Mr. Swift. You value knowledge and dedication over everything else.
It's a long road, young man. A sharp eye and attention to detail are the only stepping stones along this path. You have to sacrifice everything you love for the larger prize.
Exactly. So much in life is superficial. I wish more people would understand.
I never heard a truer word, lad. Folk will ignore what truly matters in life, and for what? Convenience.
Bold words indeed. I doubt that many scientists would be willing to support their bragging with fieldwork.
The academic world is full of restrictions. Our honorable professors are too afraid to dirty their hands. God forbid if they have a stain on their shirt. You can follow in my footsteps. You can start learning by returning to work. Show me what you can find. Don't touch anything here. Get back to work.
A plan for this whole operation. This might prove useful. I'll note it down. This reminds me of my father's room.
Let me warm my bones here.
Straw dolls. Eerie, but effective for a scene recreation.
Oh, I want one of these. Or two.
Oilcloth. Won't fade and waterproof. Enough here to make 10 sails and more.
Alright, time to dig. Let's go see what we can find. Sherlock, you cannot swim. So, get out of the water. Alright, let's see what we can find, shall we? Let's go up here. Whoa. Almost dived in the water by accident. Alright, so I guess we just have to investigate some things here. Never know. Yep, just investigating.
A sickle for harvesting. The ancient Romans honored the seasons. A goddess? A mother? Someone's wife? There were 4 statues here originally.
I wonder what the 3 other statues look like.
Swift lost his temper when he learned what happened to the statue.
Somehow the text remains legible. Let's see if I remember my Latin. I see now. Mr. Swift didn't realize the significance of the statues. It seems everything's in place. Now, let's see what this has to tell us.
Here is your discovery, Mr. Swift. Hey, look at this. What have you found? Don't let anyone touch anything there. Eureka! I found you, my friend.
A box of darts. Handy against rodents of all kinds.
Trying to take over my research, are you? I come here to pick up my diary, and I find you snooping around. Explain yourself.
Mr. Swift, if that were true, I would have been on my way to the newspaper. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I didn't have a chance to introduce myself properly.
Outrageous! You deceived me, sir. What is the reason for your being here? Who sent you, Mr. Holmes?
Theodore Gilden's premature death brought me here.
Theodore is dead? How can that be possible?
I'm thinking of all the possibilities, and I'm not crossing out anyone who might have been involved. Even his elephant. The land you're excavating belongs to Mr. Gilden, does it not?
Did I hear an accusation? I have nothing to hide. You can ask me whatever nonsense you've prepared as a token of my diminishing respect towards you.
Very well, Mr. Swift. I appreciate your cooperation. When was the last time you saw Mr. Gilden?
A couple of days ago. We discussed the site. I believe in the tomb and its secrets. Theodore's patience was stretched, however. He was already inventing new projects. It wasn't a long conversation. I suppose that his daughter will inherit everything now, along with all of the eccentricities and problems.
And not forgetting Goliath.
Eccentricities and problems, Mr. Holmes. One of many.
Were you at the site this morning?
Affirmative. This project is taking a lot of my time, as you see. I spend more time underground than on the surface.
When did you learn about Theodore's death?
Just now. You just told me.
And you aren't surprised, shocked? I won't tell anyone if you shed a tear or two. Weren't you partners, after all?
We were. And it is a real shame. But I've seen too many deaths in my life, Mr. Holmes, for the news to truly shake me. Will you allow me to return to my research? Or are you insisting on remaining an obstacle?
Oh, I haven't even started yet. What's with this box of darts? Is it for a scientific argument?
A little darker than that. Rather for killing the kind of rodents that might nibble a nose or a toe in your sleep.
Let's just say I have to protect myself against a larger animal, such as an elephant. Might it be enough to stop it, make it faint?
If I were you, I wouldn't bank on it. I'm a busy man.
Did this plan cause a rift in your business relationship with Theodore Gilden?
Nothing like that. Admittedly, we didn't share a common vision of what is more important, the past or the future. In my opinion, we can't build a future without knowing the past.
So you wanted to save the tomb of Vitus here, or perhaps your control over the research?
Only the knowledge that rightly belongs to humankind, nothing less and nothing more.
Your partner had a very specific attitude towards the things he treasured. Was this habitual for him?
That would have been too much even for him. Don't get me wrong, he had a harsh temper. Like a true businessman, he was ready to burn his competitors to the ground.
But threatening someone physically would have been something new even for him, am I correct?
Absolutely. Besides, I had never seen him this angry. The fellow who received the letter must have been extremely alarmed. Moving on. I'm a busy man.
Have you seen this person before? The one beside Imogen Gilden?
No, but he's with Imogen, so I suppose that he's a friend of hers. That girl always has her head in the clouds. I could have said Theodore was different, but that wouldn't have been entirely true.
Away with the fairies, was he?
That's one way of putting it. Either way, I don't know much about Imogen's life or her friends. The type of elite that pretends to be educated.
You have a weakness for nostalgia? Or, rather, do you use it to record a list of enemies?
Young man, you need to check your moral compass. Reading another person's diary is a sin in every culture that I can think of.
But you aren't answering the question.
You've already read it. Why bother? I simply record my life to keep my memory clean from misinterpretation. Letters and pages don't lie.
But the writer of the text can. With this book, you attempted to plan an attack on the elephant?
Your insinuations are out of place. Goliath is a frightening animal. All I wished to do was to understand the creature. As any scientist would do, I researched, analyzed, and drew conclusions.
And what conclusion did you draw?
That Theodore Gilden made the animal miserable. He couldn't provide the proper environment for the beast. My interest in the subject ended there. I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man.
Gilden's elephant is quite an unusual addition to Cordona's fauna. What is your scientific opinion on that?
No matter how much Theodore loved it, it still remained a wild animal trapped inside a stone pen. Goliath needs savannas, fields, lakes.
I'm sure that Goliath did not have a plan to kill his owner to head to the savannas. What do you think?
No, animals don't kill in a typical sense. I can only presume that it tried to protect itself from captivity, from Theodore. It was a gilded cage that was predestined to break. Moving on.
Remember one of the rules? It seems that you didn't return a tool. Is this knife yours?
Do I look like a fellow who carries a knife? I don't need it.
There are plenty of uses for it on the site, and outside of it.
I have other people to cut ropes for me, Mr. Holmes.
I forgot I left some stones unturned. I have to leave.
Alright. We are nearly done this case here. Alright, I'm getting out of these wardrobes. Let's get back to being classy, shall we? Oh no. Uh, there we go. Dashing. Dashing Sherlock Holmes. Man, it's gonna be a lot of editing for this one. Oh well, that's perfectly fine. Just need to basically do everything correctly. Hope you're enjoying the series. I know I haven't been talking that much, only because I'm focusing. With this type of game, I'm gonna stay focused and locked in on it. So we're gonna get the foghorn to attract the elephant, and hopefully that's gonna finish up this murder mystery. So where's that? Oh yes, in here, the storage room. Let me get it.
It might fool an elephant.
Okay, all evidence collected. And now I think we have to. Okay, now that I have the foghorn, let's. Oh. Okay. So can I use? Yep, I can use the Dick site. Hopefully, I don't need to put back on that weird costume. Let's mark it. Oh, it's already marked, so gotta go there again. I'm not gonna edit this out because we're just gonna run there and whatnot. So hopefully, yep, we're already here.
Stop shirking. Get dressed properly and come inside.
Okay, we're gonna have to put on the uniform again. Fine. You're gonna just go in looking younger.
Stop loitering and get inside.
Thank you. Sheesh. Alright. Time to...
This fabric will work.
Mrs. Nini seemed to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me. Good day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Senor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you. But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger than your typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore, you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's her masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time.
All right, now that we have the doll and everything, that was the funniest face Sherlock made. I need a life-size elephant. Like what? Okay, she's seen it all. So all right, here we go. Hopefully this solves the case and wrap it up.
The game is on.
Here we go.
So, what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So, you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. You forgot about your new friends, Sherlock, Nabe and Laura. You won't reunite the trilogy.
Oh, are you enjoying torturing me? Those are your friends, John. I have a case to solve.
Well, it's up to you. But I think you'll regret it. Oh, she is a bit breezy, I must say.
Well, Goliath is eager for a single female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Are we ready? I can't stand the tension.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
How could anyone resist? I knew a lady once who said just that. Too bad I'm not an elephant. Take your time, Sherry. That deserves a slap. And then a kiss.
And here's our lovesick friend.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you. It injured itself while running through the forest. The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant. Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman. There's something in the needle. A feathered fletching. This might be promising.
Before I make this final decision, let me just go over the Mind Palace with you guys, and I'll make an editorial cut to my decision. Now, we can kill it, or we can switch it. We can put all the blame on Arthur here. Let's see if this actually says anything. See, I want to arrest Arthur because of that, but he said he did not know. And then Paul just wanted to legit just be with Ingrid and actually, he did not think it through. So at the end of the day, I'm going to it depends on who's the true killer at this point. I'm crunched for time. I'm gonna set the elephant free. Let's just set the elephant free. I'm gonna let one of these killers. The elephant ended up killing, but who caused the killing, we do not know. It's not enough. Both of them have darts. And I investigated pretty much who truly. I remember Paul saying that Arthur said he wouldn't count on it making an elephant faint. But at the same time, Paul doesn't know either. It's either the love of the life. This is a true love triangle here. And the main question is, was the elephant shot before or after? Let me review the case one more time. Yes, the last part was the elephant shot before or after Theodore's death. And it doesn't matter. It does matter, because this is actually pivotal. Depending on if the elephant went in a fit of rage before, then we can find out who actually did it. If it was after, then we don't know exactly what happened. If it was before, then we can actually narrow it down between Theodore or Paul. If it was shot after, man, my head hurts from this. All I know is that the elephant deserves to be free, and someone deserves to be arrested for it. Now, who is the third party? Paul's a drug smuggler. Arthur is money hungry. Is both evils at the same time. But and then the elephant is basically just a third party end right there. So it's a true, like I said, love triangle. What I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna play this game many times. So pretty much I'm gonna say greed went out. So pretty much we're switching this perspective, and we're gonna go. No. We're gonna just no. We're gonna go with what? Oh, come on already. We're gonna arrest Arthur. We're going to arrest Arthur. Alright, Arthur, you're being arrested. Only on the simple fact that you possibly did like the murder. Even though it was years ago, you still probably holding a grudge. And plus, at the same time, you're the one that sent the note saying that the animal needs to be free and this, that, and the third. So,
Stop shirking. Get dressed properly and come
really? Right when we're about to arrest.
inside.
Whatever. You're gonna get arrested, buddy. You're gonna get arrested. I need to stop pushing that. There. Let me in
Stop
now.
shirking. Get dressed properly and come inside.
Oh, God. Here we go. There.
Stop, Lloyd.
Come here. Come here. You're under arrest, buddy. You're under arrest. I am so sorry for this. Not really.
You are guilty, Mr. Swift. Killing Theodore Gilden was a testing challenge. You succeeded.
What makes you think I'm somehow involved in Gilden's death? My partner's death, I might remind you.
Let me tell you a story. A man spends almost 5 years of his life locating an artifact. He puts every ounce of energy and money into his research. The same man even goes so far as to sign a contract with a ruthless man, a businessman. It was a risk, but the reward would be worth it. Years go by and there's still no result, so the businessman decides to end the man's research. He spits on the research, he promises to bury the site under an eccentric project. All of this is just his whim. Theodore Gilden could do anything he wanted with this place, and you were anxious about the fate of your research. You wished to protect it. You tried to tame Gilden's eccentricity, but you killed him instead.
Theodore wasn't trying to sabotage my career. We had a disagreement, but it wasn't as dire as you describe it. He wasn't a pleasure to talk to, but killing him? Nonsense.
You were there when Theodore Gilden died.
Nonsense. I visited him many times, but I wasn't there when the elephant killed him.
Then I must have made a mistake, because the murderer met Goliath's rage personally. The perpetrator was hit by the gate and thrown into the shed. Your bruise matches the contour of the broken hole. One further detail is that the murderer had a bosun's knife, fairly useful in a place where one might cut ropes and fabric, such as, I don't know, the dig site?
That's your interpretation of the facts, Mr. Holmes. You've simply aligned them to suit your hypothesis.
It's not a hypothesis once proven, it's theory, Mr. Swift. Your dart uses strychnine to kill rodents at the site, is that correct?
Well, yes, that is its purpose.
The same dart with strychnine was found on Goliath. The very same substance is a powerful stimulant. It causes convulsions, a flow of energy. You shot Goliath. The elephant became extremely energetic, agitated, and so terrified that it killed its owner. For a man of your age, it was easier to hit a larger grey target than a small man.
You said it yourself. Goliath killed Theodore, and your strychnine speculations are absurd. Only athletes use it as a stimulant, not elephants.
True, but one dart of strychnine would not be enough to kill the elephant, and you knew it. Theodore Gilden was a capricious man, extremely impulsive. But the cold-blooded nature of your plan makes you even more dangerous. You feel nothing. You show no remorse. It was simply a calculated move. And that is why you are under arrest.
Nothing. You have nothing on me.
I think I'll let the police decide if my findings are substantial enough for prosecution.
This is all a dreadful mistake. This can't be happening. The elephant killed Theodore.
Goliath is innocent and he should be free. He is not the real murderer here. That is the apex of your career, Mr. Swift. Farewell.
I told you Mr. Swift was not a real archaeologist. He was a murderer. I knew there was something wrong with him.
Fortunately for us, being a murderer was not his profession. And about the elephant.
While you were busy, I've dealt with it. No thanks to you. I asked you to solve this wretched problem, but you didn't.
I couldn't be in two places at once, Miss Gilden. I was catching your father's murderer. But how have you dealt with it?
A man agreed to take the elephant away. He came to me asking for permission to relocate it to his property, and I accepted.
Well, congratulations, I suppose. That is one less problem.
Actually, two, Mr. Holmes. I found my father's possessions that you can take with you and disappear.
I appreciate it, truly.
Well, someone has to do something. Take everything if you need to, and leave me be.
Take care of yourself, Miss Gilden.
Oh, I lost the challenge to John, but we completed the case. So, so next time we're going to be, hold on, we're actually going to pick this up.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend. I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happens somewhere in the manor.
We didn't need to do that, but alright, so next time we're going to be figuring out more about the manor and more unlocking more of Sherlock Holmes' memory. So if you enjoyed, like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The giveaway is still up and running for anybody who wants it. Check out my previous video, part 4, I believe, of this video. And first one to answer the question on Instagram gets the prize. Yeah, I have a lot of editing to do with this one. Yeah, fold your arms if you want, Mr. Holmes. I love you all, and I'm going for now.